Hello, hello students. So welcome to our next lab exercise. So we are going to discuss today about the topological ordering of a given vertices, topological ordering of vertices in a given graph. So now we have already discussed this particular problem in our theory section, right? So now we have discussed that. So in order to find the topological ordering, now we have two methods. The first method is called as by you can use the DFS algorithm, right? The second one is by using source removal technique or source removal method. So today now we are going to look into the source removal method. We try to implement this algorithm and try to find what is the topological ordering. So now if you remember, now in order to find the topological ordering of any graph, first and foremost thing is that graph should be a directed acyclic graph, right? DAG. So the second thing is we are supposed to find the indegrees, right? So you have to find the integrity of all the vertices of our given graph. So you are supposed to find the integrity of C1, C2, C3, C4, C5 or A. So let us assume that this vertex, you call it as vertex A. So this is vertex B, this is vertex C, right? This is D, and let us say this is E. So now you have 5 vertices. Now you have to find the integrity of vertex A. Now what do you mean by integrity of vertex A? The total number of edges who are coming towards this particular vertex is called as the integrity, right? Suppose if you take the vertex B here, so for this vertex B or C3, how many edges are coming to this? So there are 2 edges are coming to C3, so integrity will be 2, right? So now before finding the integrity, the logic for integrity, now let us write the adjacent matrix for this particular given graph, right? So let us assume this is A, B, C, D and E. So we are going to construct or write the adjacent matrix. So now we'll start with vertex A. Now from A, so there is only one edge which is going to vertex B, right? From A there is only one edge which is going to vertex B. So from A to vertex B you have an edge, so we write it as 1. Now whereas for other vertices there are no edges from A, so we will mark it as 0 for all the other vertices. This is very simple, already you know how to write the adjacent matrix. So next we will take vertex B. So from B there is one edge which is going towards vertex D, right? So from B, now there is one vertex which is going to D, so we will write 1, and from B there is one edge going towards vertex E also, so E also we will represent it as 1, and remaining vertices there are no edges from B, so we will mark it as 0, right? Now we will go to the third vertex C. From C only one edge is there which is going to B, so here we will write 1 for all the other vertices from C, so you don't have any directed edge, so we will mark it as 0. Now come to the vertex D. Now from D there is only one edge which is going towards E, so from vertex D to vertex E there is one edge, so we will represent it as 1. Now whereas for all the other vertices we will mark it as 0, right? And from vertex E, so if you take this vertex E there are no edges, right? From E there is no edge which is going to any of the other vertices of our graph, so from E there is no edge to either A or B or C or D or E, so you don't have any edges, we will mark it as 0, right? So now our first task, that is we converted the given graph into an adjacent matrix. Now this is our input to our program. Now in our program we are going to take this adjacent matrix as an input, and the first and foremost thing is you have to find the indegrees, right? Now how do we find the indegrees from this given matrix? Now if you look also carefully our given adjacent matrix, right? Now you take, instead of from here, now you take row wise, right? Now if you take this first vertex A and try to find the sum of all the first row, right? If you find the sum of all this 0 plus 0 plus 0 0 0, so what will be the your total sum? Row sum will be 0, right? That is, sorry, the column sum will be 0. Now what about the column sum of for the second vertex B here? Now B1 and 1 2. So when you find the total sum here, so you get sum as 2. Now observe here carefully. When you are getting 2, you go to this vertex B in our graph. Now if you observe what is the in degree of this vertex B here, actually it is 2, right? Because there are two edges are coming. See, whenever in an adjacency matrix you represent one, means what? From vertex A to B you have an edge, right? From A to B you have an edge. Now if you're trying to read from here, now it gives us the idea that to vertex B how many edges are coming. So one edge is coming from A, right? Another edge is coming from C. Now when you add these two, you will get 2. 2 is nothing but the in degree. I think it is clear now. So this is the logic what we are using to find the in degree of all the nodes or vertices of the graph. What is that logic? You are going to find the column sum, right? Column sum of this particular given matrix. Now when you find the sum of the third column C, again sum is 0. Now for this column D, the total sum is 1, and for this column sum E, so 1 plus, here 1 is there, so 1 plus 1 2. So now this is your in degrees at its first step, right? Now this you have to calculate. Now we calculate the in degrees and we store this in a single dimensional array, right? We are going to store this in a single dimensional array. And what does the source removal technique says? You have to remove the in degree of those nodes whose in degrees are 0. So now we got two nodes here. One is A, the other one is C. So for C also we got 0, and for A also we have got 0. So for node A or vertex A and vertex C, in degrees are 0. So you are going to remove these two, right? One by one you have to remove. So you have to remove, you can remove either this one or this one first. Clear? So now we are going to remove this node. When you remove this node, this edge also goes. Again you have to find the in degree. Now this in degree will be keeps on changing. So now the first step is that to find the in degree. And what is the logic we are going to use? Now we try to find the column sum of the given matrix. Now you know easily how you are going to find the column sum. So we will implement that code to find the in degree. Clear? Once you get the in degree, now you have to remove these zeros. That means the nodes which are having in degree 0. Now we store this in a single dimensional array. Now which indicates that, so the first element of this array corresponds to the first vertex A, second corresponds to the second vertex B, third corresponds to the vertex C, right? And D and E. So now it clearly we calculated the in degree. You have to remove this. So to remove this, now we try to create one stack. Now you know the operations of stack. Now we create one stack. Now in this stack we will put the nodes whose in degrees are 0, right? Now here what we got first time, we got A, vertex A's in degree is 0, so we will push this into our stack, right? So then C also we got in degree 0, we will push C into our stack. So now only two are there. So what we do now, we pop this. So the topmost element is C, so we are going to remove C from our stack. So we pop it outside. So once you pop this outside, you store this in your topological ordering. So this is your final value topological ordering. So you get C. So once you pop C, again you are going to calculate the in degree. So you are going to remove this C, right? So you are going to remove this node C. Once you remove this node C, from here there is one edge going to B. So this edge is removed. So you are going to remove this edge now, right? You are going to remove this edge, because you have popped C. So this will go. Again you have to call the function to find the in degree. So now this value will change. Now when you remove this one here, again this second time when you find the in degree, this becomes 0. Now this becomes 1, because 1 this is removed now, right? This entire row you are going to remove. C is been popped out. So at a fresh you are going to calculate the in degrees. And again you check if there is any vertex whose in degree is 0. If it is 0, push it into the stack, right? So this is the logic what we are going to use in order to find the topological ordering. Now let us see the algorithm, how it is been designed. So now you are going to find the first in degree. So this function is used to find the in degree. Now we are going to take one array in degree, right? This is the single dimensional array which gives you the in degree of all the nodes. So you are going to find the column sum, right? So for j equal to 0 to n minus 1, initially we take a variable sum, we initialize it to 0, and I is equal to 0 to n minus 1, sum equal to sum plus a of ij, right? You start with j as 0, I as 0, right? So when you go for 0 0, so you get this value 0. You add this into your sum. So you have taken a variable called as sum. So this sum you are going to initialize the value 0. So next I is incremented by 1. I becomes 1. So what is a of 1 comma 0? Right? Now I is 1. So now you are going to calculate a of 1 comma 0. So this is 1 and this is 0. That means you take this value. Next value 0. Add it to this sum. So 0 plus 0 is 0. Next again I is incremented. You go to this. So add this value to sum. Next I is incremented. Next I is incremented. So till here your I goes, and finally what sum you are going to get? The total sum you get is 0. Now this total sum 0, what you get? You store this in this in degree array, right? So the total sum what you are going to get here. Now you store this in this particular, this in the single dimensional array in degree. So this in degree array, now the first vertex in degree total sum what you are going to get as 0, right? Here you got 0. You write this in this in degree array. So like this, once this loop is completed, so you get the in degrees values like this. So 0 to 0, next will be 0, right? Next will be 1, and last will be 2. Next what we do is we take another loop for I equal to 0 to n minus 1. Now you check whether the in degree of I equal to 0. First you start with here. Now is it 0? Yes. If it is 0, you take a stack, right? So you are going to take another stack, right? You push this I into the stack. So what is I value? I value is 0. So in the stack we are going to push I. That means the first node for first vertex in degree is 0. Next I is incremented. For loop is there. You check here. Is this 0? No. You go here. Is it 0? Yes. Then you push I into the stack. What is the value of I? 0, 1, 2. So 2 comes in this stack. 2 means what? 2 indicates, this index 2 indicates it. We are talking of which vertex here? A, B and C. So this 0 is for vertex A, then vertex B and C, right? So that means we got now 2 vertices. One is vertex 0, vertex A whose in degree is 0, and vertex C whose in degree is 0. That's what we are doing here. Now until next step, while top not equal to 0, until your top or stack, that is the starting pointer of your stack, that is top, right? Until the stack becomes empty, we do the following step. What we do, so once this, if this is a stack, now there are 2 nodes whose in degrees are 0, obviously the top pointer will be pointing here, right? So now what we do, so we put that value s of top into u. You take one variable u, you put this 2 in this way, in this u, right? Then decrement top by 1. Now the top pointer will come back to here. It will be pointing here. So now we add, in the next step, add u to the solution vertex. Now you are going to take one matrix, single dimensional array, which is nothing but topological ordering. Now add u to this topological ordering. What is u? U is 2. We add 2 here. Now 2 indicates vertex C, right? In this graph, if you look here, this is vertex A, right? Now let us assume vertex A as vertex 0, and B as 1, C as 2, D as 3, and E as 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 0 to 4, right? Total 5 nodes. So now first vertex which you are going to remove from this graph is what we got 2. So if you look into this graph, 2 is what? C2. You are going to remove C2 first, right? See here in our final topological ordering, now what is the node we are going to remove first? You are going to remove C2. Next you will remove C1, because once you remove C2, then this is the node whose in degree is 0. Then you remove this, right? You have seen step by step how we have calculated in our manually in the theory. So you add that u to the solution vector T. So now for every vertex V, right, the next vertex, now we start with vertex V which is adjacent to u. So now you have removed this C. When you remove this C from this vertex C, which is that vertex which is adjacent is B. Here one is there. To C adjacent node is what? B, this node, right? So once you remove this, now here one edge is going to this node, so in degree of this will be decreased by 1, right? So now what we do, for each vertex V adjacent to u, decrease the in degree by 1. You decrease the in degree by 1, correct? So then you calculate again, have you got any in degrees with 0? If you have 0, push it into your stack. Push it into your stack. So now this process is repeated until top stack becomes empty, so that finally when you look into this T, now here you will be having the order in which the elements are popped out, which is nothing but which is that topological ordering, right? Now this is the algorithm. It's a very simple algorithm. So now we will try to implement this algorithm in our program. Clear? So now let us start our code blocks, and we'll open the program. So I think all of you know how we are going to do it. So now we will start with some global declaration. So we will declare a matrix. So we will declare a two-dimensional array because we have to accept a graph from our keyboard. So we will declare it as A, right? So then how many? N. N indicates the total number of vertices of our given graph. So next we have to find in degree, right? So we will use a single dimensional array in degree. It is a single dimensional array in degree, where you are going to calculate the in degrees of all vertices, right? These are the 3 global declarations we are going to make. So next, now we start with our small function. What is that function? First step, we are going to find in degree. So in degree of all the nodes of our given graph. How do you find this in degree? It is nothing but column sum of our matrix. So since you are going to process the matrix, you need 2 variables I and j, and a variable called as sum to find the sum, right? Now we'll start with, for j equal to 0, j is less than n, and j plus plus, right? So first sum, we initialize sum as 0. Next we take another loop for I equal to 0, I is less than n, and I plus plus, right? Now what you are doing, sum equal to sum plus a of, how do you find? Sum equal to sum plus a of ij, right? Sum equal to sum plus a of ij. Now you have found the sum. After finding the sum, you put that in our in degree. So in degree, in that single dimensional array, in degree of j. So j, right? Column, row wise, we are going to find the sum of the column. We have seen column wise you are going to find. So in degree of j is equal to sum. Clear? So now we have written a small function now which calculates the in degree. So now we will go with our topological ordering. We'll write a small function to find the topological ordering. So now we are going to declare the required variables for us. So we'll start with, for processing a graph, we know that we will take I, and for vertices u and v, the two vertices every time we will do, and the final result will store it in this single dimensional array called as T. We need a stack, we will take a stack s of 10, and whenever we take a stack, so we know that we need a top variable, so top pointer. So initially the top pointer we initialize it to -1, and we'll take a variable called as k. So right, comma k equal to 0. So these are the variables what we are trying to declare. Right, now array already we have declared, and the total number of word nodes which is required for this graph also declared. Already these three things globally we declared it, again no need to declare this variable. Now what is your first step? First step, you have to find the in degrees. Right, you are going to find the in degrees of this all the graph, right, all the vertices in our graph. So once this function is called, control goes to here, right, control goes to this function. Now in degree is been calculated, and the total in degree of for all the vertices are stored in this single dimensional array called as in degree. Right, now we should start processing only with this, with that. So now we are going to check how many vertices we got initially. So with in degrees as 0, right? So we will use a for loop for I equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, right, I plus plus. Now you check if in degree of I, right, equal to 0. So you look into that single dimensional array in degree, each values. Now how many values or how many nodes you got whose in degrees are 0, right? You start with I equal to 0. So you check whether the first nodes in degree you got 0. If it is 0, what you have to do? You have to push to the stack. So you know the operation for pushing the element into the stack. What you are going to write? S, because S you have declared as a stack here. So S of plus plus top is equal to, so you are going to push which one? So this I into our stack, right? So now your stack is ready. So you got a stack now which contains the all those vertices I whose in degrees are 0, right? So now we concentrate on our stack. So while top not equal to 1, while top stack is not empty, so while the top pointer of our stack not equal to empty. So first thing, so we will pop, that means we are going to remove the first node whose in degree is 0. So the pop operation, so when you remove that, so we will put that in variable u. So u indicates what? The first element in your top which you are going to top minus minus, that means pop operation. So S of top minus minus, you remove that and put this in the variable u. So that means this is the first vertex whose you are removing it because its in degree was 0. So that means now whichever node you have removed, that will be in this sequence, that will be the first node in our topological ordering, right? So the resultant T, so this is the single dimensional array which we have taken to store our result, that is order in which these nodes are been removed. So the first node you are removing here is your node u. So T of k plus plus, right, is equal to which node you have removed? You are removing u. Now once you remove u, there is some vertex which is adjacent to u, right? So now you have to find that. So for we will take this variable v. So for v equal to 0, v is less than n, and v plus plus, right? So what we do next? If is there any adjacent nodes between u to v? So if a of u v, from u to v, because u you have removed, so you have removed u, from u to v, if there is any adjacent node, so if a of u v is equal to 1, when it will be equal to 1? If there is an edge, right? If there is an edge, it will be equal to 1. Now if you look here, you are going to remove this one, right? So this, so when you take your stack, so top element in your stack will be C. You are going to remove this one. Now when you remove this C, when you are going to remove this C from C2, right, for all the U. So this you are taking your here variable as V here. See, for V equal to 0, V is less than N. From C to V, do you have any adjacent nodes? You check from C to V starts with 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. You check whether it is equal to 1. So from U to V, when V is 0, you check this value. Is it 1? No. Now you come here. You check, is it equal to 1? Yes. That means from this node to here, B, vertex B, there is an edge. Now if there is an edge, what we have to do? We have to remove that. That means this in degree of this, which was 2. Initially it was 2. Now when you remove this node C2 or this particular node C2, right? Now this edge will go. So now what will be in degree of this one? In degree will be reduced by 1. In degree is 1 now. So 2 becomes 1. That means you have to decrement the in degree. Right? So now if A of UV is equal to 1, so what we are going to do? So now we take this in degree, our single dimensional array in degree. Now decrement this. So in degree of V minus minus, decrement it by 1. Right? Now again the next step, put an if loop. Now you check if in degree of V. Now have you got again any vertex whose in degrees are 0? If it is 0, what we have to do? We have to push it into our stack. So S of plus plus top will be equal to V. Right? This is the our entire process, right? So now once this entire stack is completed, or there is no element left into your stack, you keep on doing it. Once your stack becomes empty, you have popped all the vertices. That means you got the solution. Now where is your solution? That is topological ordering. It is present in this array T. Now you have to print that solution. So we will say here printf slash n topological ordering, right? So you have to print that single dimensional array. So we will use a for loop. So for I equal to 0, I is less than n, and I plus plus, right? So what you have to do? Printf %d comma t of I. So this is your program to find the topological ordering, right? So now what we have done, we have taken two functions. The first function, that is column sum. Why we are going to do the column sum here? In order to find the in degree. So that task is over. Next we look into our topological ordering. So first step, call that function, find the in degree. Then now for I equal to 0 to n, now you check in that in degree, because once you execute this function, now the result, that is in degree, is stored in this single dimensional array. Now you check that single dimensional array and see how many vertices are having in degree 0. How many vertices are there? You push all that vertices into your stack. Yes. Next step, until your stack becomes empty, while top not equal to 1, you pop one by one. First you pop one vertex whose in degree is 0 in U, right? So once you pop, put that in your resultant T, right? So then from U to V, so you take a for loop, V equal to 0 to n. So from U to V, do you have any edge? If there is an edge, if you have an edge from U to V, decrement the in degree by 1, because in degree will be reduced. Now after that, again check, do you have any, you got any new vertex whose in degree is 0. If it is 0, push it into the stack. Otherwise, go to the next vertex. right? You keep on doing until your stack becomes empty. So after that, the result is obtained in the array T. You print that as our topological ordering, right? So now we will go with our main program. So void main, right? So next, so uh, what are the things? So you are going to process an array I and j, right? So array, all these other things, other variables already globally declared. So we will say printf /n. So enter the number of nodes. So how many nodes are there in your given graph? You accept that, right? So what is the variable for that? Scanf %d comma ampersand n. So n is the total number of nodes in our given graph. So now you are going to say accept or enter the adjacent matrix. Enter the adjacent matrix, right? So you have to give the adjacent matrix from the keyboard and store it in the array A. So to accept that, we need two for loop for I equal to 0, right? I is less than n and I plus plus. For j equal to 0, j is less than n, j plus plus. Scanf %d comma ampersand a of I j, right? So now you accepted the entire matrix. Now you call your topological function. So you call your function which does our task, right? Now this is our the entire program. So now let us run the program. Now let us check that have we got any errors, right? So we have not got any error. Now enter the number of nodes. So how many vertices or nodes are there in our graph? 5 vertices are there. Enter the adjacent matrix. Now you should be very clear. Now what is our graph we have taken? Now this is our graph, right? Now this is our graph. Now you have to give this as the input. Now what is the first row? 0 1 0 0 0, right? So yeah, so now 0 1 0 0 0. Second row, so second row 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 1. Next third row is what? 0 1 0 0 0. Initially it was 1, right? 0 1 0 1 0 0 0. Next fourth row, this one 0 0 0 0 1. Last row all values are 0 0. So now we are given the adjacent matrix, right? So now we got some output. It is very good that, so now we got certain logical errors, so it becomes easy for us now. So where our errors we are having, so why we are not able to get the exact value, some junk values we are trying to get it. Now let us go to our program and we will check what is that particular where we have missed the initialization, right? So let us see where we have done the logical error. So now this part is very clear for us. So where we are finding the integrity, there is no problem coding here. So okay, so now you can see here, now what we told, we are going to do this entire process until the stack is empty. Now when you are going to consider the concept of a stack and when you are using a top pointer, now you initialize this top before you started your stack, before you started creating your stack. What was the top? Top was -0. So when you are pushing the first element into your stack, so it was initially initialized to, pointer was initialized to -1. So -1 plus 1 becomes 0. That means you are putting the first element in S of 0, right? And when does your stack becomes empty? The stack becomes empty when top pointer is -1. So now whereas here what we are given while top not equal to 1. This is the logical, this is the mistake what we have done. So it should be -1, right? So now we will once again try to execute this particular program, right? So we need that graph because you know that it is a graph program, so we need this one to give the input, because we cannot give any wrong inputs or any values, we cannot give it properly. You should draw. So in the examination, when this program is given for us, first you have to draw this graph, then write the adjacent matrix, because without graph and without this adjacent matrix you cannot give input now to your program. You cannot give any input, so you have to give a proper input. So how many nodes are there in this graph? There are 5 nodes. Now what is this adjacent matrix which we have written? So 0 1 0 0 0, right? 0 0 0 1 1, third row 0 1 0 0 0, next 0 0 0 0 1, last row 0 0 0 0 0, right? So now we got the topological ordering. Now this is our topological ordering. Now let us check whether this is correct or wrong, right? Now this was the solution what we have got in our theory, right? Now this is the topological ordering. So what is the first node? C2, right? Now go to your graph. C2 is this one, right? So now since here when you are giving this adjacent matrix, you are considering it as a numerical array, right? You are going to convert this graph into an adjacent matrix which contains 0 1 0 1. So since it is a two-dimensional array, here we have written A B C D, but actually in our program this A is nothing but 1, right? A will be 1, or A is 0, B is 1, C is 2, 3. This is how the array processing starts, right? 4. Now here also, now this will be 0. So this is 1. So that means what is this element? This is 0 comma 0. This is 0 comma 1 in our matrix. Now if A is 0, so if instead of A, if you write it as 0, if you assume this as your vertex, the name of this vertex is 0, and B is 1, and C is 2, right? C is 2, and this is your vertex 3, and this is your vertex 4. So now which is that vertex you are going to remove first? This one, that is 2. So that means this C2 is nothing but what? 2 here. So you are going to remove that vertex 2 here. Now you see what is the output? 2 is coming first. What is C1? This is corresponds to 0. The next node in our topological ordering is 0. The next one is 1, right? This is 0, right? This is 0. See here, 2, 0, next is 1. C4. So C4 is C4. C4 is 3. So this will be 3, and C4 is 4. So your final result should be 2 0 1 3 4, and that is what we have got here. So 2 0 1 3 and 4, right? This is the topological ordering of a given directed graph. This was the program, right? So this is a very simple program. So just practice this particular program properly, because these are all very simple programs. You need to by heart understand the logic carefully, right? Understand the process what you are going to do. Find the n degree, take the stack, right? Whichever n degrees vertices are having n degrees as 0, keep on pushing it into your stack. Then once it is ready, until the stack becomes empty, you pop one by one. Whichever node you are popping, you again put that into your resultant array T. So you keep on doing this, and finally in your single dimensional array T, you have got the topological ordering, right? And the main program. So what is there in main? Nothing. So just accept how many nodes are required and accept the adjacent matrix, right? This is about the next program, that is the topological ordering of a given graph, right? And which method we have used in this program? Now we have used the source removal technique, because already the depth first search we have used for other program, right? To check whether graph is connected or not, we have used the DFS algorithm, but here we are using the second algorithm, that is source removal technique, in order to find the topological ordering. Clear? So just practice this program so that you can work. And when you're practicing, try to take care that you take some different graphs and see that manually you practice, and by using your program, and check that when you are doing your final answer, what you got manually and the output what you got from this program, it matches with each other. Clear? So if you have any doubt, so you can drop a queries in the Google in our classroom. Thank you. Practice all the program properly. Bye bye. See you.